All right, vlog number 2, episode number 2. Let's do it. Hi guys, this is the Protocol by James Pratt. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And while this still sounds surreal, I think I'm getting a bit more in the zone with saying it and just like speaking to the camera. Yeah, and actually I'm quite enjoying this. I can't lie. While I'm recording this vlog, it's currently, I don't know, wait, I don't know if it'll be able to be seen. Yeah, it's 19th of April. Not only I can't tell it probably because my phone's in Polish, but yeah, by the time that I'm recording this video, the first one hasn't even gone up, and that's kind of funny because why would I do it? Yeah, I don't even know. The thing is, I almost blew up my laptop editing the old video because the video quality of this camera that I have is in 4K. So a little bit of change. I'm shooting in 1080p 30 frames per second right now, hoping that the quality of the video is slightly lower, but I hope my laptop will be able to handle it a bit better, because when I saw the requirements to get a laptop that is compatible with editing videos that are 4K in quality, I got quite shocked by the price. I'm not gonna lie, I thought they would be a little bit cheaper. That's okay though. Yeah, and what's with the first video? So while I'm recording this, the video is actually uploaded. It's just non-public yet. So I've sent some of the like the link to some of my friends just to see like what they're thinking. Yeah, I'm just trying to get like some response back out of them. So what's the order of business for this vlog? Number 1, workout. Obviously, because that's the core of my channel. Now, what workout will it be? It will be a back and bicep workout. Why? My shoulder, as I mentioned in the last vlog, is still a little bit blown out. Well, at least it's in pain. I cannot work it out yet. So any pushing movements such as chest, shoulders, triceps are okay, but chest and shoulders mainly, I'm still in pain. So that's not going to work. So I actually switched my training plan. Yeah, I just slightly like modified my training plan around just training the remaining basically body parts. So I'm basically focusing a little bit more on arms, a little bit more on back, a little bit more on legs, and obviously got some abs in there. And I also started doing plyometrics. I did plyometrics. I did one workout last week and I really enjoyed it. So a little bit of functional work out here. So I got the workout. Another thing, I want to do a sit-down talk. Yeah, so I'm just re-recording this part real quick. I ended up recording a different sit-down section regarding like a different topic. So this topic that I was supposed to cover here, I hope I'll be able to talk about in the future because it's still a cool topic. It just took a little bit too much time. But I did a sit-down section about sleep hygiene. So I still hope you guys enjoy it. Back to the video. Another thing, I'm probably going to hike to some spot. Probably think it's going to be Mother of Georgia, which is like this big statue that we've got out here. Pretty cool. I might take some friends maybe to go out there to see it when the weather's a bit nicer, somewhere within this week. And then 2 more things. I've got a final coming up this week for first of my intensive courses. I've got a final coming up in that on Wednesday. Yeah, so I might be able to show you guys a bit of behind the scenes of, I don't know, studying that or whatever, I don't know. And then something I'm more keen a bit about is showing you guys behind the scenes of the clinic, because actually my mum made a complaint after watching the first vlog. She was like, oh, people might not understand what you're actually doing. So as I mentioned to you guys, I'm a 6th semester dentistry student, and this semester I'm going to the clinic regularly, a couple of times a week, to sit down and work on patients, which is pretty cool. I'll try to show you guys some behind the scenes of that. And yeah, that's basically the idea for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash the notification button and enjoy this vlog. Yeah, so I'm just sitting enjoying some morning coffee, and I've been to the shop to grab some bread.
The shop that I usually go to grab some bread that's just next to my apartment didn't have bread today for some reason. It's Sunday, I don't know. They didn't make it, whatever. But they had something else in the fridge. They had these. So they've got these Icelandic yogurts, and like to a regular viewer that won't mean a lot because they won't know the brand. But to my Polish viewers, to my Polish friends watching this video, they probably understand it. So this yogurt is from Piątnica. It's a Polish brand. They make dairy products. And one of the products that they make are these Skyrs, which is like an Icelandic yogurt. It's high in protein though, that's pretty cool. Because protein products are quite expensive here in Georgia. Because majority of them are imported and they just cost a fortune, to be honest. So, but that's okay because I don't tend to rely on them that much to hit my protein. Let me try it. I tell you what, it must be since high school that I last time had one of those. They even have the locked caps like they have in Poland, basically, because of the laws, whatever. I tell you what, it tastes pretty good. This one is a mango passion fruit. Yeah, I can't lie. I'll definitely have one every now and then. In one of the next videos, I'll try to get one of my friends to try it maybe and rate it because I don't think they're that popular outside of Poland, to be honest. We'll see. All right, so just came back from the clinic. That was pretty good. I might be able to stitch up a clip in here. So for today's sit down section, we're going to talk about sleep hygiene because I mentioned it in one of the TikToks. And what specifically is sleep hygiene? To put it into simple terms, that would be probably all our rules that we stick to, our routine regarding sleeping, around sleeping in general. You guys probably know that it's pretty important because a lot of people say that, oh yeah, you need to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. Why though? That's what I'm here to answer today. So first of all, let's focus on what are like the effects of sleep deprivation. You've got a significant cognitive decline because when you are sleep deprived, if you don't sleep, for example, for 24 hours, that's an equivalent of 0.1% of alcohol in your bloodstream, which is pretty high. That's significantly above the legal limit of driving. Another point is hormonal chaos, which it's specifically related to ghrelin and leptin. These two hormones, if you guys don't know, ghrelin is basically the hormone of hunger, which basically its concentration rises when you get more hungry. Then leptin is what counteracts that hunger. Basically is the, let's say, hormone of being fullness, yeah? And this will probably push you to eat more, snack more, and eat more junk food. Another thing is immune suppression. So when you lack sleep, your NK cells, which are natural killer cells within your body, these are, for example, the cells that fight cancerous cells. If you have slept only like 4 or 5 hours, the amount of these natural killer cells drops by up to 70%, which is pretty big. So what are some of the micro adjustments that you might apply? I'll divide them into like morning adjustments and evening adjustments. So for morning adjustments, I've got basically 2 things that I'm going to speak about. It's immediate sunlight and then delaying caffeine. When you get immediate sunlight, that basically resets your circadian rhythm, which is this natural clock of your body. And then delaying caffeine, and this is important because of a molecule in your body called adenosine. This adenosine is basically the molecule that makes you tired and sluggish in the morning. If you have coffee within these first 2 hours, it will just like mask up the adenosine that is there. While if you delay it for these first 2 hours, then you'll allow your body to naturally clear it, and then you'll prevent yourself of an afternoon crash. For the evening habits, 2 stuff that I added, switching to like low level lighting, like ambient lighting and stuff like that, which naturally your surroundings will get a bit darker. It will naturally set your brain to get in like, oh, okay, we are about to get some sleep soon. And another thing is lowering your core temperature. This can be done by a warm shower. And this is a little bit like counterintuitive. But basically, if you have a warm shower, it draws warmth onto the surface of your body, which basically will lower your body's core temperature and it'll make it easier for you to fall asleep. Also, I'll add a little rule that I'm trying to stick to, and I think it might help you guys. I call it the 3-2-1 rule, and these numbers stand for 3 hours before bed, no more food, let your body rest, and don't make it digest all the time because then you will go to sleep, but your body will still keep working and you won't be able to get that much of rest. 2 hours before sleep, no more work. Don't keep your body in like a problem-solving state. Let your brain actually rest from all the work that it's done throughout the day. And then 1 hour before sleep, no more screens. Cut out blue light, cut out the screen time, and just read a book, for example, or spend some time with your loved ones. Yeah, that will be it for this sit-down section. managed to do my last dermatology class. Gonna have the final on Tuesday, so I need to prep a little bit for that. Now, I've got a little bit of spare time. I'm starting another subject at 5 p.m, which is nervous disease. In the meantime, I'm just gonna sit down, edit some stuff, do some work on my laptop, and let's see what's next. Tired about?
No.
Come on.
Around.
You're tired?
No.
Was this tiring to you, or was it just like a
It's a,
warm up?
just like small walk around, you know.
The view's worth it though. It gives it back, innit? Fortunately, that's the most zoom that I can get on video. But this is the cathedral that I went to in the last video. And I'll tell you what, it looks even nicer in night when it's got all the lighting on than it does in the daytime. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Dang. We need to go there at night, I can't lie, you know? To the actual cathedral. Alright, so I thought this vlog is done, but all of a sudden, there's some information that came out that I was pretty stunned by. So the other day, I'm just sitting in class and I was almost done with it. And then all of a sudden, I go on Instagram and it shows me that Kanye West is planning a concert in Tbilisi, Georgia. And I was like, this cannot be true. Like, what are the possibilities of him actually coming to Georgia? But then a big media outlet actually confirmed that information. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But like majority of his concerts back in Europe have been cancelled. Like they cancelled Poland, they cancelled Wireless in London. They cancelled his France performance. So I was like,
maybe there still is a chance of his show getting cancelled here. But a couple of days passed and it still stands. And not only that, it's also supported by the government of Georgia, which posted the information about the concert online on their social media. The official information says, on June 12th, Dynamo Arena will host Ye, Kanye West, one of the most influential and defining icons of the 21st century's music. The global icon's legacy includes 24 Grammy Awards and over 150 million records sold, and a large number of unforgettable live performances. In 2026, the icon released a new album, Bully, accompanied with exclusive shows, including a Los Angeles show featuring a rotating Earth-like stage, making it one of the most talked performances in today's contemporary music culture. Ye will perform with this very stage on June 12th at Dynamo Arena. So, wow, that's some big news. Next vlog, I'll probably try to get the tickets for the concert because pre-sale starts on Monday, so that's pretty cool. Me, myself, I've been to some concerts in my time. I've been to a Travis Scott show back in Poland. That was in 2024. And I managed to go to a Drake concert last year. To see Kanye live, that probably tops it all, I'm not gonna lie. So stay tuned for the next vlog. Let's hope I manage to get the tickets for it. So, I'm just checking out this light source that I got. I bought it for the camera. It just like basically attaches to the side of the camera. That's the last shot of this vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, remember to like, comment, remember to subscribe and smash the notifications button so you get a notification whenever I upload a video. And check out my other socials also. I'll be posting more short form content there. And that will be it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.